Alright, what's up everybody? Rashomini, CEO of Jet Engine Marketing, launching Vidulant.com. I want to show everybody how not only I think about go to market, but how you should think about go to market. This whole philosophy, the jet engine marketing theory, is baked into Vidulant as not only an algorithm, but an intelligent dashboard that'll guide you through this kind of stuff. But needless to say, this is how you would do it yourself if you don't have a platform like Vidulant. So Vidulant is a B2B marketplace for video campaigns, and it guides you through the whole thing. It lets any team launch world-class video campaigns in-house in as little as 30 days. And that camera, there we go. Okay, so what do we got here? Basically, I'm a lean entrepreneur. I have a bunch of vendors and freelancers. I'm the CEO. I'm doing everything myself as the way it should be and the way I require it to be because there's just too much going on. I can't train anybody on. So, I have the domain name. We're launching first phase this quarter is a training module with the first app. So the marketplace will be full of apps and services, and the first app will be a dashboard. So that's getting made right now or next week, I guess. And right now, I'm putting together a training program to build a community from which to generate sales leads from. So, I could be charging for this training program, and I might in the future, but there's going to be one big first training lesson module that's going to be free because I want everybody to have enough knowledge to get their first conversion marketing job. There's 65,000 jobs out there. Average US salary for those digital marketing jobs is $65,000, and I want to help fill those. I want you to join the new economy. I want you to feel the amazing joy of being in the new economy, making a surplus of income, working remotely, being a part of really interesting, cool projects everywhere you go. So that's kind of where we are today. What I've done is for $60, I bought a theme for WordPress from themeforest.com, specifically suited for my needs. I'm launching kind of a software here, a portal into my marketplace. And the reason I use WordPress is because the internet grew up indexing WordPress sites. 20-something percent, 22% of all websites are WordPress, built on WordPress. That means Google and all the search engines are experts at indexing WordPress sites and give it a special place in their heart because so many websites are built on WordPress. So if you build a WordPress website, you're going to automatically get better SEO capabilities because it's baked into the internet almost. And because it's so prevalent, anyone could use it on the back end to update and produce content. It has the marketplace of apps, so you can have all sorts of functionality. And with the theme, I specifically go with, until I know dead set, the next one I'll probably get a custom WordPress page or custom homepage. But for now, when I'm not exactly certain what Vidulant is or will become, I'm not going to invest in a slower process. More money for less speed. And so $60 gets me a WordPress theme that's built by a team of designers. So you get baked into it all the features you would want typically in a modern site, and also the most latest user design, what would you call them? Not fads, but trends, right? So it looks 2019. $60, it's easily a $6,000 project to get your own WordPress theme and setup and everything. So I know how to do it fast. I do it fast. Boom. I installed an app called LearnDash for another $160, and that's really going to be the main driver of the original content play, and that's going to be so I need to put copy. Right now in the theme, it's set up at vidulant.com. It's just dummy copy, filler. So I have to change all that. and I'm gonna do the first version, and then I'm gonna hire the second version as a freelancer, and then you know I don't maybe a company for version 4 or 5, but um, I would much rather hire freelancers and um, to not compete, in essence compete, but to try different ideas out and different ways of thinking. Different life experiences produce different perspectives. I don't want to lock myself into a copy editor on the team until I'm dead certain what Vidulant is and it makes more sense. Even then, their task is going to be to hire freelancers to multiply their force, be a force multiplier, and do 6 to 10 things at once versus one thing at a time. So, um, needs copy. LearnDash.com needs its first course. So these are like my to-do lists. Needs a first course, conversion marketer certification. So I trademarked the term conversion marketer. You can become a certified conversion marketer for free with my, I don't know, 12, 15 part course, and there'll be a quiz at the end. If you pass the quiz, and it's like physics, the quiz is not going to be long, but you need to know what you're talking about to pass it. And if you pass that quiz, you're going to get a certification. You'll be able to, only by knowing what you're talking about, you'll be able to pass the quiz. And once you pass that quiz, you'll be able to go and add value to any company via their marketing technology stack. So you'll be able to set it up, integrate it, operate it, and so on. And then find your way around what works best. First, so right now, I did a bunch of testing to see what my lead generation tactic is going to be, and people really like my training manual, my templates, and my training course at like 22 to 24% conversion rates. And and I tested those in very disparate places across all different, keywords and positioning. So now I have like these things that convert well, and these ads that convert well, and these keywords that convert well. And now I need to put it all together, and I need to take it to LinkedIn. So on Google, you get buyer intent data, and you know what customers want because they're searching for things to buy. What you sell them on Google by collecting their contact information and permission to contact will work everywhere else because everyone comes to Google to purchase. But when you do outbound marketing on LinkedIn or Facebook or any other social site, you now have to take your learnings from inbound, which are more expensive but more meaningful from a buying position or from a sales perspective, and then take it out to these different groups and be able to target the whole buyer's universe. And the goal is, on Google, the traffic's low relative to the whole buyer's universe because these are people that are ready to buy. There might be like 5 to 7, 10% at most of the total prospects are searching out, looking for the content or the product at any given time. So that's inbound, and to hit the 100% of buyers, it's not to go with my sales proposition, it's to go with a lead generation proposition, a free service to build my email list of prospects, and then in the email sell them over whatever the sales cycle is. So going to launch that first thing and help as many people as I can. It'll be subsidized by the company, and then there'll be more. We'll grow this out later, but this will get my email list. So I'm taking those learnings and launching this. I put together a conversion marketing course based off of my finding high intent audiences and market product fit and all that stuff. I'm taking it to LinkedIn. On LinkedIn right now, combining everything I get a cost per lead of $27. That's like very fresh. So that's the highest it's better ever be. So my goal is to get that down to $4. We'll see how that goes. For every $27, I can get a member, and then each member now is a prospect. However, on LinkedIn, I can target real life marketers, people who are getting paid and have marketing budgets. So that $27 is a much better investment than someone looking to get their first marketing job. Excuse me. Um, so there's a transition issue, but that's a process. Conversion marketing is a process. It's not a goal. To track my leads, so I was gonna do Google AdWords. I decided not to. I'm using UTM trackers like everyone else should. So the UTM, every link on a LinkedIn campaign is gonna have question mark UTM campaign equals parentheses, not parentheses, quotations, um, the name of the campaign in LinkedIn, and then UTM source is gonna equal LinkedIn. So then in my Google Analytics, not only can I see the cost per lead for LinkedIn as a source, but per campaign. How many conversions on my landing page did the traffic from LinkedIn provide divided by the cost? Normally you got to do this manually, effectively, or it's not easy to do. It's not easy. It's even harder to scale. Our dashboard's gonna make it a little simple. So I need Google Analytics instance for Vidulant.com, and I need to set it up with the landing page goal tagging. So pretty much every landing page will have there'll be a separate landing page for each acquisition channel. Always start with one, never go more than three, until you know when to break the rules. That's a lot of work, a lot of complexity there. It's enough to keep your hands full. Even up to $100 million, a couple $100 million in revenue, 3 acquisition channels online is typically a lot still. A lot of processes. So start with one, and then like a UTM linked, it'll go to a landing page. The landing page will have a hidden field in it that will track these two UTM parameters, which will then get passed on to my MailChimp email marketing system. And then I'll be able to know, once they're in the email marketing system, I'll be selling them via 30 sales emails, training day 1 email all the way to 30, regarding how to become a certified conversion marketer. That'll be the content of each email. But at the bottom will be a call to action where I'll sell them on my first product, which is going to be this dashboard. So this is called Jet Engine Marketing Stack. Ads, content, should be a landing page. The offer is the LearnDash course, and the communications is the MailChimp, and then Google Analytics is the attribution. So every marketing stack has 5 components. You need to make sure you have each component. Sometimes they're combined, sometimes they're multiple, but if you don't have a component, none of it will work. Conversion rates will go to like 2 to 3% versus 24% I'm getting on my landing pages, on so on and so forth. My point being though, that's my marketing stack. The goal here is through MailChimp send them to a sales page / checkout page and be selling my first product for some nominal fee. That nominal fee will cover this cost and will put you in a specific box for VIP treatment. If you make the effort to take your wallet out, make a purchase, try it out, I'm going to give you special attention, probably a special deal, and then I'll be selling and marketing my main offering, which is more expensive. It's for B2B, so this also acts as a filter to get the window shoppers. God bless them, stay in the free content. There'll come a time when you need to or want to move up. I look forward to doing that, but you only have so much bandwidth. No matter how big your team is, bandwidth and resources are limited, so you got to focus them on revenue generating activities. So those emails is a big thing, needs writing and content. So last thing I'm going to do is talk to you about the contents of a good sales email. This is where it all happens, people. Sales emails really are about understanding the sales letter. And the sales letter, So we're going to call this sales emails, and this is in the training as well. But I want you to understand a sales letter. Sales letter is just like what it sounds. Single page, letterhead, call it logo, dear, or maybe a address. Dear prospect, attention grabber, plus social proof, paragraph 1, and then maybe a transition or differentiator, how you're different from the competition, plus sales benefits, call to action, sign off. Right? I'll just say. You would get this in the mail. There's a million different ways to write yours. This is just one way to do it that hits all the things you need to hit. And this could be sent out in direct mail if you've ever gotten a campaign, what would you call it, donation request or what have you. What's going on here? Okay. God, that is like, I got a slight OCD about that. This translates directly to a good sales email, where you have the logo and header 1, header 2, paragraph 1, paragraph 2, paragraph 3 maybe, sign off, CTA. Now, this is different. This is like my thing right here. In a sales email, in a converting email, the more sales links, the more likelihood you're going to get someone from your email into wherever you want them to go. In the B2B setting, I like to add as much value in the copy as I possibly can. So the header might be, let's see, header 1 and header 2. Header 1 is your theme. Header 2 is your context. It's a sentence. And then paragraph 1, 2, and 3 is all about, well, how would you claim it? Help. Teach first, sell last. That is the golden rule of the internet. If you don't do that, then you need massive volume of traffic because your conversion rates are going to be really low. In a B2B setting, you don't have infinite traffic or relatively infinite traffic. Millions of search volume, right? You have a well-defined list of buyers. Thousands maybe, sometimes hundreds depending on what you're selling. So help first, sell last. Sell last. So it's literally help first, sell last. And by selling last, you're just giving them the opportunity to buy. And you're helping, staying top of mind, nurturing the relationship, sending them to everyone else they could possibly do business with. Thus, by building social proof and showing that you're different and that you're not afraid of losing business, because you're only going to get a percentage of the market anyway. So you want the people that want to work with you the most. You want to make as much of a human connection as possible. The subject line to get them to open the email comes, that's almost the art form, and you can test that. That information should come from um, your pay-per-click testing. But in here, you can put, um, you want to link to resources. Such as blog posts, videos, and downloads column. Blogs, and I will include, I don't know where to put podcasts, I'll make it its own. Podcasts, PDFs. Give them at least 3 things in every email, or give them as much value as you possibly can. Send them to other people's websites. Send them to all of your websites, or your blog posts, your content. Help, help, help. And then the CTA, it depends what you want to do. So the CTA is going to either go to, the CTA might very well look like, sign off as warm regards, Arash Amini, CEO of Vidulant Marketing. But the postscript call to action is the number one link that's clicked on in a sales email. The more you have, clearly the more you can do. But if you're going to have a 1, then you put it at the PS, because people scroll all the way to the bottom, see what the hell is the point of this email. And here you can have 2 routes. You can do PS, call it paragraph, or you can have a button with a CTA on it and sales proposition. It's really the same thing. Call it sales proposition. Hey, we got a great deal, 20% off, 30% off, just for email subscribers for our new marketing, B2B video marketing marketplace, or whatever it is that you're trying to sell. This is a URL then, or this is a button, and these go to, in the B2B setting, well, it can go to a couple things. It can go to a Calendly page, or what would you call this? Scheduler. If it's a direct sale offering, they can go and sign up by themselves. It's not too expensive. It can be or a sales page. Now, you could send traffic all day to the sales page. You're going to get a high customer acquisition cost and a low conversion rate. Now the thing is, that universe of buyers, if that encompasses all of your buyers, this is your active buyers, people looking to buy right now. Less than 10% equal warm, no, call them hot leads. These are the people that are going to be finding the sales page anyway and making a decision. That's fine. You got to obviously make the sales page connect with these people. But this other 90% plus is your marketing audience, your sales audience. And they don't know necessarily. If this is the point of purchase and this is a timeline, this is time 0. The moment someone has the idea that they might need that they begin looking for a solution that might lead them to you. The moment they understand they have a problem, to time called purchase. The moment they make a purchase. Only these people hot lead. This is usually what the sales team focuses on. But the marketing team has to own this space and try to grow this. Because typically, it's not even 10%. You don't get all the buyers, right? You only get a portion of the people at this moment that are looking at a solution like yours. And depending on how much the market you own, 10%, 0, 1, 25, 51, even 93, 90, 80% in terms of Google, it's never 100%. So your salespeople end up focusing on the smallest percentage of those people that come to you and reach out. And they try to close as many of those deals. And even this is not 100% close rate. Right? So what you're trying to do is get as many of these people as early as possible, so that as soon as they start making a decision, you are in their list, and therefore you can maybe grow this out and be considered amongst 30% of the purchases, and even if you own 10% of the market, and start working that way up. And this is kind of the difference between, in B2B, account-based marketing and sales enablement. So this boundary would be ABM, and then this boundary would be sales enablement, and then this is the notorious gap between marketing and sales alignment. So you want to pull your marketing people and your sales people together so they touch and they even overlap, and there's handoff. It's really hard because it's such different tasks. Alright, so that's it for today.